Hello folks, it's Appfielder here with the fourth episode in my hardcore series. At the end of episode 3, we had just finished this absolutely magnificent iron farm, if I do say so myself, and it was all working well, and I never did get round to getting rid of those granite blocks I said I needed to get rid of. But it's working magnificently, it looks brilliant. You can get the schematic from appfielder.com, which I've been doing a load of work on in the last 2 weeks, and we're nearly 200 downloads at the time of recording this. 200 schematics, sorry, that you can pick from, and it's growing every single day. But anyway, enough plugging the website. We're back onto the hardcore now. So we got this all built. If you remember, we were getting a nice amount of iron. We've got a decent amount in my inventory at the moment. And yeah, I just love this thing. So now we have a iron farm, and we have the villager breeder set up. Next up, we want to get towards villager trading. Now, we're not ready for the trading hall quite yet because, well, we're not got anything to sell really. We can sell a little bit of iron, but we need crops, and we've only got manual crop farms at the moment. So the next thing that we're going to be building, the thing that we're going to be focusing on today, is a villager-based crop farm. Now, amazingly, I have a design for this that I've been using since 1.16, still works in 1.19, and we're going to use it to get us a ton of potatoes and a ton of carrots. Once we've done that, depending on time, we might do a pumpkin and melon farm. We may not. That may have to go to another episode. But if we can get the crops, those two anyway, to sell, that'll get us a bunch of emeralds. Then we can get the librarians together. We've got some sugarcane growing, although we could do with increasing that. And then we can get onto trading, and then we can get onto doing more exciting stuff, going into the nether, going into the end, defeating the dragon, all that kind of stuff. And as always with this series, I'm trying to make builds that people want to see in their own worlds. And I hope this iron farm is something that you really liked and want to see in your world. We're going to do the same again for the crop farm. We're going to try and do similar style, hopefully. So a lot of deep slate, a bit of cobblestone, maybe some wood as well. And yeah, I'm going to have to get mining deep slate again. I do not know how much deep slate I've got left. Let's go and check that out, actually. I don't think it's going to be as big as the iron farm, this crop farm. But it's still going to need a significant amount of deep slate, I think. So I think the first thing I'm going to have to do is go mining, and there's the stuff. Hang on, let's go roll that. You can go in there. There we go. And yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. Okay, I'm gonna get mining, and then we'll come back and we'll look at where we're gonna put this crop farm. I have come up with a design, and I'm gonna be placing it here, right where my current farms are. It's quite a big design, as you can see, because there's 4 full pods to it. We're going to have to do something with this area at some point. We'll put that on the to-do list. But I think it's going to go quite well here. It's a little bit similar to this build. Now, I've got the cobblestone that I need for it, which is about 18 stacks. But actually, I also need another 33 stacks of deep slate. So I'm going to have to go and mine that as well. But I thought I'd take a little bit of a break from mining and just get this out of the way and get this just landscapes ready for it. You can see where I'm kind of going to be placing it because I've got these bits of grass here. So I've kind of got to flatten this area, get rid of these. I should have enough potatoes now and things like that. I can replant the wheat field, maybe over with the villagers or something like that. I'll have to think about that. So I'm just going to go and flatten this area ahead of doing the build. Then I'm going to go and do the mining. Then we'll be back to get on with the full automated crop farm. All right then, I have done all the cobblestone and deep slate mining I need to do for this project. And for absolutely no reason at all that I can think of, I have made my underground mine a canal. Don't know why, just felt like doing it. And can you believe I'm down at the good diamond level? Pretty much, you can see it on the left-hand side of the screen there. And in that entire area that I mined, this is for the project, by the way. This is how insane my projects are at the moment. I found no diamonds. Not one single piece of diamond ore. Now, I'm not strip mining before anyone tells me that in the comments. And the reason for that is because I was after deep slate, not diamonds. But you think, I mean, look at that. And I didn't find a single diamond. That's incredibly bad luck. And at some point I need to make this a canal as well. I turned left because there's lava behind that wall and I couldn't be bothered to work my way through it. So I checked to the left and only hit a very, very tiny patch of lava. So it was a good decision there, apart from the lack of diamonds. But we have all the deep slate, and back up at the surface, we have the cobblestone. So that's basically it, I think, for the resources, and like some minor bits and pieces that I'm going to go and grab. But other than that, we just need to prep up the area and start building. First things first, there aren't quite enough villagers in the breeder, so it is time to, let's remove this block, let's remove that block. It'll be much easier when we've got a sticky piston in here. Close that up, and there we go. That's the villager breeder turned back on, so we need about 3 or 4 more villagers. This is the area, so I've got a little bit more prep work to do. I need to move those chests and things like that, so because they're in the way, as you can see. We'll get that built up, and then we can get started on this amazing structure. Here we go then. I have got the layout of this thing. So these 4 pods here are going to be the crop farms themselves. We're going to have 2 layers on this thing, and then it's going to be a little bit like the fortress over there. We're going to have 4 towers going up above these things, and then they'll just stick out a little bit. So I've got to remove anything that's stone in here, get some grass in, get that converted into farmland, and I forgot to put water in there. And then down in this section down here, this is going to be storage. So the hoppers will come down here, somewhere here, and we'll have the chests here, and actually we'll have a ladder up into one of the towers to get up and down. So plenty of work to begin on with. I'm going to go ahead, get this all into farmland, get the storage in, and then we'll have another quick look. I've made pretty good progress. I've got the storage system in. Yep, that's all good. We've got the hoppers running into the back there. We've got some spruce slabs down here. I don't think anything could spawn, but just to make sure. And then up here, I've got all the farmland in. I've got all the water sources in. So we're all good on this sort of layout now. So I've got to get the fence post there for the villager and some trapdoors as well to keep him in place. We're going to have carrots on this layer. That's nice and simple, because what happens in there occasionally is they throw carrots to the baby villagers. So if I'd put potatoes in here, what I actually need to do is put the villagers in with no crops at all, let them use up all their their carrots, then remove them, then get the potatoes in. But we'll do that on layer number 2. A little bit of a pain, but it's, you know, something you have to do. It's going pretty well. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to build this up to 2 high all the way around, and then we can go ahead and actually just get the villagers in. I'm going to put the carrots in first, let them start growing, and get those first layer of villagers working, get us getting lots and lots of carrots. Build is coming across very nicely indeed. And now it's time to get the villagers into layer 1. So I've gone ahead and got the rail line into the furthest one. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, probably the center, and then number 4 over here. But none of the composters in, because I don't want them to pick up trades off the wrong composter. So let's check this out. This should be good to go. Got our villager. Out he goes. And then here we go. Very slowly. It's the powered rail. Perfect. And why do they always look like they pick up a trade? It's so weird. Anyway, that's the villager in. Didn't do a lot of damage. So we need our composter and we need our jack-o'-lantern. So one of those and one of those. Let's jump back in and let's see how that goes. Nope, I knew that was going to happen. And let's get there we go. Put that in. Let's break so you can't go anywhere. Good. So you're out of there. No! Made an error. No, I can't get out. Oh, I can. I can get out. There we go. And I can't get out there. Oh, I can get out. I can use the ladder. Okay. I need water. And I have no space in my inventory whatsoever. Let's get rid of those for now. Let's get those there. Let's get ourselves some water. And let's try that again. And yeah, every time. Never mind. And let's try this again. So we're going to put our water in there. Then we're going to grab our composter. And this time we're going to place it against the side there. Perfect. I'm going to turn you back into farmland. No, why must you do that? Get off. Get off. There we go. Perfect. So we've got a farmer. And we've got a light source there. So we've got to get the farm in the middle. I'm going to rinse and repeat that for the 4 villagers for this layer. Okay, I've got the 4 villagers in the farming pods. Sorry, 3 of them. And now we're going to do the center one. And this one's just a little bit trickier. So we're going to get him into there. That's all good. That's exactly what we wanted. And then we're going to pull her up. Then we're going to break you out of there. Then we're going to nudge it. And boom, you're in. That was nice and simple. Then we can take away all these blocks. And then we've got 3 villagers around the outside. They're not working because it's after work time. It's 5:30 in Minecraft. That's okay. So then all we've got to do is remove that. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. There we go. That's perfect. That's more than enough room to get the last villager in. So then all we got to do is go back over to here. Put in our minecart because I've still only got 1 minecart in there. Let that get through all the hoppers. Press the button. Give him a nudge because they're going really slow and it's bugging me. There we go. And he's going to drop in now. Do I have my bed on me? No. Where's my bed? Where's my bed? There's my bed. Right. Give it a minute or 2. We're looking good in here though. There we go. Sleep. Perfect. And let's go back into that pod. And that's our 4 villagers in and our center one. And we're looking good. I need to eat. There we go. Perfect. So we'll get back in here. We're going to go ahead and clean this up. There we go. Perfect. Get rid of all that. Don't need that anymore. Right. Pick up all our mess. Pick up our minecart, put in a composter, which will hopefully get his attention. Now, sometimes when you do this, they do that. They're not interested in the workstation that you put down. It's a little bit try and error. Sometimes they never pick it up. Sometimes they do. There we go. Second time's the charm. And we'll get in our lantern, so he can't get on top of that. We can get out of there. Here we go then. We have got all 4 villagers in. They're going to start harvesting those carrots. They'll chuck them to the villager in the middle and we'll have carrots. And then all we've got to do now is repeat for the second layer, and just finish off the build itself, which you can really see the shape of it. So we're doing really nicely. Same drill as before then. We're on to layer 2. I should really give them a nudge. There you go. Speed up. And this time he's going to go up. We've got a bit more powered rail in there. We haven't planted the potato crop up yet because, as I said, he might have picked up some carrots while he was in the breeder. And what I forgot is that and those. So we're going to go up and then we're going to go and get him the farmer trade. And we're going to do that for all 4 villagers, and we're going to get the one in the center as well. Here we go then. I've got 4 villagers and the center one in place. Now this guy here, as you can see, he had some carrots on him from when he was in the breeder. So what would have happened if we put potatoes in here first? We wouldn't have noticed. We'd have come back and it'd have probably at some point replaced the entire field with carrots. So I'm just giving them just a little bit more time, and then what I'm going to do is take those carrots out, and if any of these guys plant them up as well, remove them, and then we can be pretty certain that all we're going to get is potatoes, which is exactly what we want. Naughty villager. Okay, we'll get that done, and then I'll get on with the rest of the structure. Here we go then. I have got this thing finished, apart from that over there. Let's go and remove that. Just pill it up because I had to jump down. And there we go. And can I get out of here? I have no idea what 2 blocks they were. I think it was that. Probably that. Okay, perfect. We're going to jump down. We're going to take this down as well. This was some of our scaffolding to get up there. There we go. And, oh, we got drowned coming to join us. And I do not have my sword. Here we go. Kill him. Perfect. And then let's quickly sleep. And it's always raining when I want to do these things, right at the end. So let's just make sure nothing's coming to get us, because it was quite dark then, so there's a lot that could spawn. And boom, here we go. Why don't I jump up there? There There we go. Perfect. We have our villager crop farm. I've got to get rid of the rail over there. And like I said, it's a little bit similar to that build, but it's still a little bit different. There's a little bit of a gap there. We've got plenty of landscaping that we need to do around this area to make it look a lot cooler. But I really like this build. Now, it will be available on appfielder.com when this video goes live. A little bit of work to do in there just to neaten those up. But I'll leave those doors in because occasionally these guys lose their profession. I don't know why they do it, but they do. And more importantly, I don't think we're going to have any... I'd be very surprised if we got any potatoes yet. Had he lost his trade? Yeah, so I leave the doors there just so I can get in if I need to. And then I can go in and break the composter. So we got one guy lost his trade. If I go down here, we're going to have some stuff in from where we've been building, but we should have some carrots. We should have some carrots. We've got tons of carrots, so that's going to start filling up with potatoes as well, which is going to be amazing. Did I just leave something in there? No, I didn't. Awesome. So that's another farm done. So we've now got our villager breeder, which looks amazing. We got the iron farm, which I am so proud of. It's such a good build. And again, you can get that on appfielder.com. And then we've got the villager crop farm. So next up, we have got to do a trading hall. We want to start being able to trade now. A trading hall is going to be quite big, and I don't think we might have room there if we landscape, but then it's all going to look a bit squashed in, I think. I think it's going to be too big for that. So I think the trading hall is going to go somewhere over here. And it's going to look awesome. But I've actually got a few days away this week. I'm having a long overdue holiday, just a few days down in the New Forest. And I'm really looking forward to it, but it does mean that there might not be a video next week. We might have a 2-week gap. But anyway, folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel as well. Don't forget, if you want to come join my multiplayer world, Abcraft, it's the online server that I personally play on and stream from, come join it. There'll be a Discord link in the top right-hand corner and the description below. But anyway, folks, that's all I have time for now. I'm AppFielder. Goodbye.